This is another reason why I don't go to full black events. Overly
Another
black.
one?
Another one black event. And apparently,
Where's
all
this?
white Carnival cruise is so tired of these YNs. These ain't really just YNs. These just iggers.
That's your cruise.
Them iggers?
Line ship.
No, I don't like being iggers.
That ain't your line ship.
Let me hang
Ain't your
around.
cruise
Let me hang
ship.
around the Brysons and the Karens and the
He wants to go on a cruise, great people.
I do.
But
My cruise won't be nothing like this.
interested.
My cruise won't be nothing like this. Yeah, I'm going to cruise.
not
I think my mom will probably go with me and my mom or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
So this happened at Carnival Cruise. Y'all know this data has been out, but we definitely want to talk about it. Can't play that. Could you imagine you go to an event and you don't know that for it to be listen, look all them black folk. And look, for it to be this many black people, they must have had some kind of theme for this Carnival Cruise. Was it a particular artist who's going to be? I've never seen a Carnival Cruise have that many black people on it.
No.
And look how crowded thing is. And was this a Tom Joyner Carnival Cruise or something?
I don't know.
Because that's what people negate too. Because sometimes when you have full black people like that, it's like a Tom Joyner or something like that, or a black cruise. Or it may not be. Maybe no, because that's a lot of people.
But why is there so many people? I mean, is that like against the code?
That's too many people for me. I'm uncomfortable.
That's crazy.
Look at this dude say, man.
Carnival Cruise said, not on my watch. We are not doing this no more. We've had enough. So, if you haven't heard, recently Carnival Cruise has updated their policies, rules, and regulations on their current and future trips. So, let's start off hot. That drinking package, the all you can drink, yeah, gonna get rid of that. Sneaking that liquor in that wine bottle or that Listerine bottle, yeah, cut that out because they checking anything and everything that's a liquid coming on board. They open it up, may make you open it on the spot. No more sneaking no more. No more all you can drinks. They getting tired of it. That little speaker that you was planning on bringing, yeah, don't. They taking any and every speaker that they find, they confiscating. You're going to get it back after the cruise. But in the meantime, while you on there will be no outside music other than theirs.
Oh, no.
Playing rap in the club, it's out of there. They're not doing that no more, all right? They said we causing too much problems. But honestly, I don't really think it's the rap music. I think it's the liquor.
People bring their own speakers? I don't even hear it in my headphones anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. What about now? You don't hear nothing?
Hello? Okay, now I do.
Yeah, it's called talking into the mic.
I am, but it seems like it's so low.
I turn it down. So, all right, y'all. When we go through the levels, sometimes I have to turn it down here because their music's so loud. So if I cut you up here,
okay, that's much better.
But he's going to be loud. So I need them to be able to hear the video.
Oh, okay. But I didn't know that people brought speakers on there.
Yeah, I can't stand that. That's like when you walk in. That's like you ever walk into a spot and somebody playing speaker like I'm on to hear their music. One time I was at LA Fitness in the hot tub. Somebody and this guy, God help him. He came in and had his speaker playing loud like I wanted to hear that. I didn't want to hear that. I'm going to the hot tub and chill.
The front desk?
Because with the kind of class that these people were, and they weren't black, the kind of class that these people were, it would have been issues back and forth with words because they felt like they owned the pool.
Oh my!
And I was like, I ain't gonna say nothing because I already know this is gonna be a spirit situation. I already know that it's gonna be my spirit and then my words and then you push you onto the concrete. So I didn't say nothing because I knew where that would go.
Yeah.
But I still want to get the hot tub in. But I don't like when people bring personal speakers to certain things because I don't want to hear your music.
I mean, even when you in there talking too much, you got certain people just looking like do.
Right.
So we like, but come on.
Because I was just about to get up and say, boom, 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 and then these same people went in. Just on a side note, they went in the hot tub, then they'll jump over to the pool side, and then she'll get on the edge of the pool. When you go to LA Fitness or any of these pools, these are lap pools. It's not for pool like at your house. This is to do laps. This is for exercise pools. These are not for leisure. And so she was just he was holding, she was kicking her feet, splashing water in the lane where people were trying to swim. I was like, okay, these are okay, I'm telling you, this is low class right here. This class, I can't stand low class at the mindset people. I cannot.
Man. This is crazy.
But look,
back to the cruise.
But bringing your own liquor. Is people bring their own liquor because it allows them to save money. You can have your own stuff, pouring in bottles and stuff like that allows you to save money. But bringing speakers is the worst because people be playing their stuff and you might not want to hear what they're playing. And certain I don't know if this is going to be for every event, but I'm going to say when it's something black event, and they're probably going to tailor it differently. They're going to probably tailor it differently.
If I do a cruise, it will definitely be a very high-end cruise. Trust me.
Yeah.
And I need to have all the things.
What's the things?
Dramamine.
The drink package?
Dramamine. My CBD.
I don't know why she thinks like the boat you gonna feel. You don't feel the boat.
I don't know. Still,
you act like you sitting in a car and it's rocking.
Whatever.
And the rap music, because that handed, I've done all I needed to explain. Thinking you about to fight on that cruise ship and head back to your room like nothing happened? Yeah, pack it up. You're getting left at the next port, buddy, old pal.
Yeah, they will drop you
all
off.
Right? They not going for that no more. No more fighting. They leave you at any port. If you look suspicious, they might just leave you. Carnival Cruise starting to sound like TSA because any laptops, electronics, liquids over 3 ounces, take it out of the bag.
Oh no,
don't bring on here. We taking it all.
TSA.
And when you get on this ship, sit down, shut up, and ride to your destination quietly. When we get there, get off. But when it's time to go, get back on and don't say Nathan. Don't ask for Nathan. In all seriousness, I get it, but at the same time, you got these people stuck on the ship. There ain't nothing to do. We're going to be at a destination in 2 days and you expect me not to get blackout drunk? Right. There ain't nothing to do. So, Carnal, if you going to do this, I get it. But at the same time, you got to give and take. Have a board or plan on people. Ask the people what they want, okay? You can't just take and not give back. Because if y'all keep this up, y'all going to be looking like the Titanic. That's right. Them sails going to plummet to the bottom of the ocean. Never to be seen again. Give and take.
I get
can
both.
Never imagine
I get both.
Being in an environment like that and thinking I'm on vacation.
Oh no, that is too much, bro.
I just couldn't.
And so hold on. Hold on. So
I can't imagine.
Hold on. We ain't finished.
I know. I'm just saying. I couldn't imagine. And I'm thinking the time we went to Myrtle Beach.
So Tom Joyner in Atlanta always has these cruises, and I seriously doubt that was a Tom Joyner cruise.
It says Carnival Liberty, but I wonder what.
His usually be grown and sexy, and then this was, that's it 97 days running. So that definitely wasn't a Tom Joyner cruise.
No.
Tom Joyner, that's like where your mama and your mama and daddy gonna go to enjoy what's going on. This right here was like, how did all these black people? I ain't never seen that many black people jump on no cruise before. Well, that's a lot of black folks. It was
a summer special. Who knows?
And look how the folks by the pool. Man, please. I bet, man, that'll suck to be somebody who just wanted to come enjoy a cruise and go see all that. That would suck. And thinking
you got to have a nice, quiet vacation time, fun time with your family.
By the water, on the ocean.
Looking over at the ocean, laying by the pool.
That sucks.
And
they
look
fucking
at this.
sick of y'all. And before y'all get on here talking about some, they racist, they hate black people. No, they hate niggas. That's what they hate. I hate them too. They hate niggas. That's exactly what it is. And y'all don't know how to handle y'all selves. Y'all get on here, get drunk, get to fighting, being disruptive, disturbing all the other passengers.
Who've paid?
Nobody likes niggas.
Who've paid?
Nobody. Only people that
trip.
Wants a quiet trip. Only people that like Eagles papers is Eagles. Nobody else like Eagles. So this man.
I'm curious to hear what he
I want to see what the man gonna say because I don't know for sure.
Carnival came out and said, "So you think the fan ban wasn't enough? Watch this. Let's run through the list in order. The teen curfew is a big one. Everyone under 18 has to be back in their rooms after 1 a.m. unless you're with your guardian or adult that's 21 plus. However, if you're 18 to 20, you can no longer travel alone anyway. You must be with someone 25 plus. So anyone under 21 now must have a 25 plus person with them.
So a lot of you people must be young.
Now this pool chair rule needs a whole nother look. Let's bring up the screen. If during the day you feel like you want to reserve a chair, you can, but they're going to put a sticker on it that says they stopped by, they haven't seen anyone here, and they're going to put a time on it. And if you don't get to it or check in, they're going to pull your stuff off those chairs. No more reserving sun loungers all day long on Carnival. There's two parts to this one. Let's talk about it. The first
no more hip hop.
I'm saying no more hip hop on a lot of cruises. Maybe they're trialing it, maybe they're testing it. It's just rumor, but no more hip hop. Wow. And the last part's the wobble dance. They're saying no more wobble dance. Carnival came at you. Go see my last video to see where this whole thing started.
Oh my God.
Black folks can't resist no wobble, my boy. Black people can't resist no wobble on a cruise. But if it's classy, it's cool.
Yeah,
it's classy. But then you got all them.
How can you mess up the wobble?
I don't know.
Maybe it's just too many people in one area.
That's first of all,
I just don't see how that could be an issue.
Babe, that's too many people for me in general. I don't like to be that close to that many people. It make me uncomfortable. It's just like it's too many people. It'd be like, it's cool, but I know by a certain class of people, when it's too many people, if it's not on the upper echelon level, you're gonna have an issue. If it's upper echelon, you're gonna make some connections. You can make some. You might make some connections that help you and that will benefit you. But when it's lower echelon, it's not. I mean, when it's lower quality of people, I don't care if it's black or white or whatever. If you rant around low quality people, it's not, your experience ain't gonna be the best if that's not what you into. Let me see listen to
that shit. And now that special segment. So Carnival Cruise is telling black people, take your boots on the ground and your fans and go somewhere else with that shit. And now that special segment of the black community is pissed off. They even going as far as getting on TikTok calling the cruise line racist. No. But isn't it funny that every time non-black people point out toxic behavior of black people, they're called racist?
Yeah.
As if those accusations is going to cancel out all the toxic behavior that is obvious. But again, I'm talking to a certain segment of the black community.
Yes, them iggas.
Not all.
Not all.
So if it don't apply, let it fly.
Let it fly.
And it's funny. Black people are going on to TikTok and they're posting videos saying that, oh, Carnival Cruise don't want black people on their cruise ships. That's a lie. They don't want your bullshit on their cruise ships.
Right.
Exactly.
They don't want you to ratchet it up.
No.
You know, like y'all do most of every fucking thing.
Yeah.
And you can talk about how you don't want to give your money to them anymore. They don't want your money.
Right.
That's the whole point. Exactly. I mean, just face the fact that people don't want to hear fans clapping and boots on the ground, see y'all fighting all day over stupidness and blasting hip-hop music all night. And newsflash, you're not the only people on the ship.
Exactly.
There's other people that paid good money to enjoy peace of mind.
Big bread.
So what makes you think that you can take over the entire ship?
Yeah.
I mean, other people can't even enjoy the pool area.
Ugh.
I know you've seen the videos.
Yes.
They take over the whole pool area, dancing and popping fans and shit. People can't even get in the water. And the sad part is those guests who are not interested in that behavior have to sit and endure it. Or they're pushed to another part of the ship. Or even have to stay in their rooms.
Oh.
That's not a vacation. And if you don't like the new rules, start your own cruise ship. Then you can have your boots on the ground, pop your fans, and twerk and wear your bonnets all over the ship. No one cares. That's a suggestion.
And so what he's saying is coming from this girl's clip, and then we're gonna leave for this. It's coming from this girl's clip.
Carnival Cruise Line does not like black people, and they don't want black people taking their cruises. Okay, it started off with the speakers telling people that they can't bring speakers no more. Why would you not want people to be able to?
Why would you bring a speaker?
Well, it looks like niggas are complaining again. Go bunny music and the nigga activity is no longer allowed on the Carnival Cruise. They have now banned fan popping and pussy popping on Carnival because they are tired of these reverse vitiligo victims fucking up their brand. The situation with the Carnival Cruise is nothing more than the outcome that they fucking deserve.
Exactly.
According to the documentary that I watched about the people who were forced to piss in showers and shit in bags. Carnival Cruise has been on the chopping block for quite some time. The non-black customers.
Yes.
Just like any other brand that is losing money, and the only way they feel that they could do it is by exploiting black dollars. They're getting exactly what they paid for. Let's be honest, growing up, we always thought Carnival was just a place where the wealthy may go and vacation. People who may be celebrating retirement or celebrating being or getting married, honeymoon, even at some instances, just a family vacation. It was never a place where people was up there pussy popping and boots on the ground and popping fans and shit. Let's be honest, we should know by now that rap music in general has a certain type of vibration, very low vibration.
She's right though.
The amount of fights and ghetto activity that I've seen in these videos when it comes to these cruise ships, it was only a matter of time before they were going to go ahead and ban it. I mean, truthfully, I don't even put it on the people. We all know how the subculture of Black America is.
Look at the outfit.
They're trying to lower their
pajamas
brand. It's no different than what's going on with Red Lobster.
Do-rag
you
at
all
the
seen
pool.
that you was on the brink of bankrupt. Appears to be a black man in charge. Now you have brought upon an item that is very popular amongst the black community to try to attract more black dollars. You failed miserably. Same thing going on with Carnival. One thing that I noticed while watching that documentary yesterday, what the maritime lawyer revealed is that Carnival had several incidents to where they had engine issues, and instead of investing in actually fixing the issue, they only put a damn Band-Aid over a bullet hole. I guess it's safe to say that you got what you paid for. Instead of getting black dollars, you got black fatigue instead.
Oof.
Well, she said it very nicely.
Well,
she said it very nicely. Yeah, I never wanted to go on a cruise and Carnival. I mean, but I remember hearing about Carnival back in the day. I just would hear about some horror things.
What horror stuff you heard?
Yes, stuff like when they said 2012 and 2013. I remember hearing about some situations happening on Carnival. So I was like, by me already not wanting to be on a cruise, it never crossed my mind ever. Because you never heard me say, hey, babe, let's get on a cruise. Never. That was always your thing.
I wish you would, because we would have been got on one.
But but a higher end cruise, it doesn't have to be.
Higher
Yeah,
end.
it doesn't have to be Carnival.
I would get on the Norwegian. I mean, it depends. You don't have to get on Carnival. Carnival actually is the last one I would get on. Be honest with you, because I always wanted to get on a cruise and I haven't done it. But when I would do like maybe every once a year, I'll do a search online to see the best kind of cruises. And if you want to do a cruise, personally, what I would want to do is an all-inclusive, adult-only cruise. And it's adult-only cruise, no children. And it would be more, they have different cruise lines are more upscale. And so, but Carnival to me has always been more the one that's, I ain't gonna say lower, but Carnival, when you talk about a Lexus and a Honda,
Might be more cost efficient, I'll say. Maybe it's more cost efficient. I don't know.
No.
Carnival.
No. That's not what I was saying, but it's still that.
Well, it sure was a lot of people on that. There was a lot of your
and
ninjas
usually,
on there for it to be high priced.
And usually the cheaper, the more you're going to attract a certain place. That's like housing community.
Right.
If it's dirt cheap rent, you might get some folks in there that you don't want to deal with.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe that they were running a summer special.
Right. Look, what would that be, like $2.99?
I don't know, but I would say this. I
Joy, they used to do that.
We went to Myrtle Beach. For what was this, our first year anniversary? I think it was.
Was it first?
I think it was our first year anniversary.
I had the Mustang then.
And yep. I think it was our first year anniversary.
It was.
And we went to Myrtle Beach. I had never been to Myrtle Beach, so I was like, oh sure, why not? Absolutely not. I'm so used to like our honeymoon experience was like in Bahamas. Was like my most reference point, which was all adults, quiet, beautiful, calm. I was like, when I'm starting to see folks and then they noisy children, cheerings, and I was like, oh no, when I'm on vacation, I don't want to hear nobody's kids. Sorry.
And we learned that when we went to Myrtle Beach that there's a inn that's for just all the families, and it's gonna be cheaper to be, and it's just gonna be really, really family. And there's another inn that's a higher end of Myrtle Beach. That's more like it's a little bit more classy. I'm gonna say that. It ain't a bunch of all-you-can-eat restaurants.
Because the restaurant that we went to was just absolutely fabulous. And I was like, where's this? And why are we down here?
But think about it. When we went there, most people with those families that we saw on the other end probably couldn't go there. You got to think it was a wholly different thing.
And I know, but my question was, why wasn't we down there?
You have to go to, if you want to go to the higher end of Myrtle Beach, you have to go to northern Myrtle Beach.
Well, I never knew that was a distinction. That was just my lesson.
And it wasn't like it was just a short little. It was like 2 minutes. It was like a 10-minute drive up to the top.
Yeah,
10 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes all the way to the other end, where it completely changed. Almost like you coming out of like Miami and Brickell.
Right.
It's like,
but I'm like, absolutely not. Now, so that Carnival thing would be a no-go for me.
Yeah. No, I ain't doing Carnival.
I need exclusivity. I want, plush and high post. Not that. Child, can you imagine getting on that boat and me seeing all them folks?
No, I'll be turned off. I don't know what I would do in that situation.
I would have had to cancel my trip. We would have to fly wherever the next port is. We're going to fly from somewhere else.
If it would have been irritating, probably irritated me enough, I probably would have wanted to get off. And then on that situation, Carnival Cruise would have had to give me all my money back.
It wouldn't have worked.
They would have gave my money back.
forget this. Where they going to? We're going to fly. We're going to get a room or whatever for here because my trip has been ruined.
and then I would get off another point. We and have our fun at that next point and stay over there.
Exactly. That's the whole point. But, well, I mean, I guess quality, quality is everything. You get what you pay for. Like
you have to have your passport
said.
on a cruise because technically you're going to another country, but you're not flying into the country, so you might not have to.
But to enter it, I think because
you're entering it by sea, so I wonder.
Still, I don't know. I think you do. I think you still need to have your passport for some reason. I feel like you do. I don't know. Put it in the comment section. What do you guys think about that? I don't know. Do you have to have your passport? And what is the thing that they put on themselves when they get on there to prevent motion sickness? Dramamine probably will work, but it makes me sleepy.
You can't feel that boat.
Somebody has told me that you can. It's best to kind of be in the center of the boat where you may not feel it versus being having rooms on the end. More than one person has told me that who suffer from motion sickness.
Well, I don't. Y'all obviously see I don't suffer. I could be in a platoon. I want to go deep sea fishing. Platoon? I love that. I love that.
I mean, well, you'll be down in the subway with a submarine by yourself.
That'd be me without you.
Yeah, well, a submarine, you won't feel it.
Why in the heck would I want to get in a submarine?
You said deep sea fishing.
Deep sea fishing is on top of the water. You're just going deep.
Yeah, no. If you're going to be in a little paddle boat, I definitely won't be out.
Submarine.
A paddle boat.
Am I in the service? Yes. Am I Navy?
A paddle boat. I won't be able to do it. I have to lay back with my head up like this the whole time, guys. Eyes closed.
I will say events like that would turn me off, and more than likely to see. I'm not just calling it. I'm not saying it wasn't, but it's a high probability that particular cruise, whatever the package to get entry into that cruise was probably bottom dollar cheap, and that was just like she said. How when they were doing the unlimited shrimp. Red Lobster, and it was going out of business. It was bottom dollar cheap.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So that was probably the unlimited shrimp. It was $2.99 because I have seen years back in the day they would have. I'm like, man, it's cheap to get on here. Mm-hmm. All you got to do is get yourself out there, fly, get out there. And then that was probably coming out of Florida. So most people out there, they probably just drove down. They were local.
Right. More power to the people.
But I don't go to N-word stuff. I don't. I turn that off. You could call me whatever. You can see me in the airport. Say, man, you don't like airport stuff? Nah, I ain't going no N-word stuff.
Well,
because I don't have fun with that. At first, I'm on thinking too much. I don't want to go nowhere and enjoy myself, be overthinking.
And now Carnival has changed the game.
And Carnival and I'm just in this out. Carnival already, like she said, the poop cruise thing that we watched in that documentary already kind of just made them wild. Like, I ain't doing no Carnival. That was it.
Yeah. Oh, and that was just absolutely crazy.
You don't hear the Norwegian talking like that. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all.
Love you guys.
You got anything else to say? I want to, make sure.
Now you want to. No, I'm good. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and we'll see you on the next video.
White people run.